people, how are you? I am doing amazing, as I hope that you are too. So we did finish this savings challenge in a savings challenge video, so now we're going to go ahead and do an unstuffing, and I want to go ahead and count and see how much I have collected thus far. So I'm going to go ahead and set these bills in order so that it can make the counting just go much faster and more smoother overall. It is just so exciting that I'm able to unstuff this amount, because a lot of the challenges that I do, I can have them finished much earlier, but sometimes I don't get a sense of completion. And for example, for this particular challenge, you are able to roll once per se, and maybe you can unstuff it. But the way that I played this challenge is I unstuffed it until I collected the amounts 10, 15, 25, 25, and 30. So I would roll, and if I got down to 20, I would collect 20. And if I wanted to roll again, I would try and aim for other ones that I had not collected. But let's say it lands on one that I did collect previously, I would have gone ahead and put that same amount into the challenge. So say I got 20 twice, I would have collected $40, but would have played until I reached these other amounts, which I finally did. So I am very much excited. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and count just how much money this was. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 180, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and finally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in total I collected 355. Ooh, that's not such a bad amount for a little savings challenge like that. And again, that really is attributed because I have this other, idea of what completion of a game looks like. So for birthdays, I went ahead and started it all over because I had a lot of birthdays in the last months of the year. And it's just very exciting to just start new, because also I didn't start this tracker until 2.5 months ago or so. And since now I'm going to be starting since the very beginning, January, or in this case, doing it since December, by the time next December rolls around, I will have collected a much, much bigger amount. So in here, I'm going to go ahead and stuff $20. So now I have 25. Yay! This envelope is no longer bare. It had a very small amount of $5. For holidays, which is around the corner, I'm going to also be adding $20. So I have this 500, and now I have 20, 25, 30. So I have 530. At the end of December, I'm going to go ahead and see how much I spent for gifts, and then I'll subtract that amount from my budget sheet. So for vacation, I'm going to be adding $20 in case I do end up going to Texas for the holidays. And, I have a 50 here. Okay. So in total, I have 100, 50, 70, 90, 91, 92. 192. Wow, starting at 9 and then now having at least 192 makes me feel much better. I'm almost there for a plane ticket to Texas. I'm not that far off, I hope. I need to check the prices. So for investments, I always have difficulty pulling this out. And see, I tore the envelope even now. I'm going to go ahead and add $20 in here for a total of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $500, $600, $700, $3,700, $50, $71, $3,771. Is that correct? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So the way I'm going to do this is, let me try and see if they all fit in here at once. Okay. That was actually quite the struggle. I do have new prop bills. They're exactly the same, but they're much smaller. So that's just so that I can avoid this exact same issue. And then in car, for car maintenance and such, I'm going to add 20. So let's add the 20. And now I have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 41, 42. 342. And this is in case anything breaks down in my car, or just car maintenance in general. It doesn't necessarily have to break down, but car maintenance. Luckily, my car comes with a battery warranty, so I don't have to buy a new $6,000 to $8,000 battery. Like, what a relief. I was so happy and I felt so blessed to know that I didn't have to buy a new battery. So now what I'm going to do with the rest of the money is I'm going to count it up, and however much I have, that will be going into my debt. So let's get counting. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Okay, so I've collected $255 that will go directly to my debt. So I have that in here. Ooh, there we go. And because I already started this for this month, the month of December, however much I owe, I'll just be adding the money in here because this is just independent of how much I'm going to stuff. And I already know how much I'm going to stuff, so let me add that here. Let me put the 20s in. And then my 10s start here. Oh, there's only one 10. Okay. And then the 5s. And finally, are these all ones? Yeah, okay. There we go. So for this month, I now have, let's see how much I have for debt. 50, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in total for my debt, let me just go ahead and put this in here. Oh wow, it very chunky, but it does fit. Look how chunky that looks. Okay, it closes. Perfect. So in total, this month thus far, I have $642 that is going into debt. But most of the money that was already there is for the minimum payments, and so those extra $200 and whatnot is a extra payment that goes directly to the principal amount. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next cash stuffing video. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing and beautiful week. Bye, everyone.